just for you can see. Now you normal summon 4 summons, and you get Banisher of Light. So now the whole extra deck is negated, and everything that goes to the graveyard is banished. So they can't Forbidden Droplets you. They can't. Well, you get where I'm going, right? Like now you have targeting protection and end battle phase. This is your ending hand, and this is what you have on the field.
Young Jynx.
Synchron deck.
Feel me, baby.
Can't get rid of it. The reason I
Young Jynx. Young Jynx. Hey. How can I be the one? How can you be the one for me?
That's all you got.
Hello. I hope you're having a good day.
Alright, just trying to show more test hands. Because sometimes you could draw the nuts, you would say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so on this one, look at the hand, alright? This is all shuffle random hands. This is just to show. We're gonna first activate Nadir Servant, and you have protection just in case, right? Broken card. We're gonna send. Who do we send? This one. 16 to get or did I pass him? We're gonna get a Maximus. So this is our hand now, if you can see that. Then the effect of her, we're gonna draw 1 card, then put 1 back into the deck. Let's put this one back into the deck because we're gonna search it out again with this one. Okay. So this is our hand, right? 3 spells, Maximus, this. You're gonna activate the effect to banish this, to special summon this. Then activate his effect, and you will send 2 heralds. And then the effect of herald is gonna give you 2 ritual spells or monsters. So for sure you're gonna get Unicorn. And then we're gonna get, because we already got the spells we need, so that doesn't matter no more. And you're gonna get Brionic. So now we end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, right? You're gonna discard Brionic to get a Nekroz monster. Is your choice if you what you're trying to do. Do you need targeting? Do you need destruction? You're gonna have to make your choice based on what you're going against. If you know what you're going against, so you're either gonna get Trishula or Valk. Let's try Valk. Let's go for Valk to end the battle phase, to protect your monsters. Because if they can't go into Zeus, they can't do nothing, right? If they can't attack you. Then you're gonna activate Kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope's gonna send the next Herald of the Ark to special summon Nekroz Unicorn. This goes to the graveyard. Then effect of Herald is going to activate to get you another ritual monster or spell. So like I said, it's on your choice. If you're going against targeting or destruction, it's up to you. Or if you want to boost them up, it's all up to you. Like, you have to make your choice. So you could either go for Trishula for targeting, Gugnir for destruction, and Edatin for a boost. Right? A boost. So I'm going to go for targeting. So now you have targeting and battle, right? Protection. Now you activate the effect of Nekroz Kaleidoscope. You're gonna reborn or fusion summon, ritual summon from the graveyard, getting rid of Ben 10, 6 for 6. Then the effect of Ben 10 is gonna get you a fairy monster, right? Now here's your choice. You could keep going and add a damage protection, right? Or you go for the Banisher of Light, for you can see what this deck could do. So you could go just for you can see. Now you normal summon 4 summons and you get Banisher of Light. So now the whole extra deck is negated and everything that goes to the graveyard is banished. So they can't Forbidden Droplets you. They can't well, you get where I'm going, right? Like, now you have targeting protection and end battle phase. This is your ending hand, and this is what you have on the field, right? Also, if you don't want to go that route, you could just normal summon and get yourself Destruction. So if you go for this, you get Destruction protection, and if you go for this, you'll probably end their turn. Just to show you what the deck could do. And this is why I call a toxic build, because it's consistent, like really consistent. Like if you try it out, that's why I didn't add the other Dogmatica cards, because it's cool. But the whole point is like you give them 2 floodgates. Everything's banished and the whole extra deck is negated. So the only deck I really think this is a bad matchup is probably Flunderies, right? And yeah, I just wanted to showcase the combo first before we get into the deck profile. Alright, so first off, for the Nekroz, I run 3 Nekroz Bryonic, right? I run 3 Nekroz Bryonic. Okay? Because what Nekroz Bryonic does is you discard him and he gets you any Nekroz monster. Any, right? So it doesn't have to be a ritual one. It could be any. And then from Nekroz Bryonic, I run 3 Nekroz Unicorn. And this is basically your main monster, or one of your main monsters, because you're going to stop everything. So if you're going against Live Twins, their whole deck is dead. You're going against different decks, you know, they're all dead. That's the whole point. That's why this is the anti-meta. And then for Colossus, I go back and forth. I run 2 because he gets you any spell. And regardless, you know, searchers are important. So you could run this in 3. So take this as a skeleton, right? And then for the next lineup, I run 1 Gungnir, because if you pay attention, this card is important, because what this card does is protects you from destruction, right? So say they target this with the Dogmatica Punishment, Lightning Storm, or however, you know, the Virtual World Trap, Chuchi, whatever it's called, that pops. So you save it from destruction. Then you save this card for targeting, because I want to run 2, but I'm trying to, this is a 40 deck, so it's hard to like run everything you want, right? Because, you know, just take this build as a, what would you say, a skeleton. So you're running 1 of each. And if you could bring it back out to do that, good, right? And this one could be your draw power. And he stops the battle phase right away. And then for the last of the Dogmatica monsters is 1 Shurit. I think that's how you say it. I think this card is very good because you could tribute him. And then he'll get you I think it's Warrior. Double check it. Yeah, 1 Warrior. So he'll give you the Warrior, right? If you tribute him. So he becomes a searcher and a body. He becomes any level for any of these. So he's basically your main monster. And then for the spells of the, you know, of them. Put this in the side. I run 2 mirrors. Because mirror, you want to open up with a spell. And I know a lot of people don't, but you really want to open up with one of these spells. And this is why I run 2 mirrors. Because it could either banish from the graveyard the Nekroz monster, or, you know, if you already have one on the field, which is clutch. Just in case you get Ash or Drool, you have it already. Nekroz Cycle. Cycle is basically your Ritual Monster Reborn and from the hand or field. And then the best one for me, my favorite one is Kaleidoscope. I think that's how you say it, Kaleidoscope. And this is my favorite one because with this one you're gonna dump, which is depending on the situation. You could dump this one or you could dump Herald, right? Because everything always depends on the situation if you're going first, second. And then for the new other rituals that I run, sorry, I should put this, one Cyber Ben 10 and one Edaton. Because on a different build, I run the Ritual Arts. I think that's what's called Advanced Ritual Arts. So you could send the Gamma driver to the graveyard, special summon this, and then this will get you any ritual spell. And then not only that, but when you use let's say Nekroz Cycle, and you have this in your hand to bring back Brionic, right? And so when you have Brionic and Unicorn on the field, and you use this for tribute, what happens is they all get it. All your ritual monsters get 1,000. So now Unicorn is 3,300 and Brionic is 3,300. And the Synergize is good if you think about it, right? And Ben 10 because it gives you any fairies. And I'll show you what fairies we're running. I run 3 Maju of 10,000 hand. Because not on this build. I'm not running the Herald Girl, the Diviner, because I'll explain right now why. This one gives me a ritual monster or ritual spell off top, right? So right away when I summon this card, I automatically get it unless it gets Veilered or Ash, which doesn't matter. But the whole point is you get Veiler or Ash. If it was Diviner, it could get Veiler or Ash too, right? But this is why I like running this card, because Diviner automatically sends a fairy, which is cool. It's not bad. It's not bad, and it upgrades his thing. But the thing is, I get him, and then I get a ritual spell, and I could still send these later on. So that's why I don't run the Diviner right now. But I am gonna do another build with the Diviner. And then the last monster I run is the Banisher of Light. You can run this one or the other one. I forgot the other one. I have it in the side. So the reason I run this is, I guess the spice you would say. With this card, as long as this card remains face up on the field, any card sent to the graveyard is removed from play. It's banished instead, right? So what you want to do is, when you tribute Ben 10, you can normally get, it gets you a fairy. So you get this one. And then you'll have Unicorn. So the goal would be having Unicorn and Banisher of Light out. And so now if you're going against Shadows or you're going against anything that relies on the graveyard, like even Eldritch or anything that relies on the graveyard, it's going to get banished if they don't have an out, right? And so not only that, but they can't even Forbidden Droplets you, because it sends to the graveyard, and then this, it gets banished instead. So if they can't pay cost, they can't activate the effect. So they have to imperm this. And then they still have to worry about this. So they need double imperm on their turn. Or Dark Ruler no more. But you could say, yeah, that's the out. But the whole point is, if that's the out, then that's the out. I mean, like, any deck loses to outs regardless. So anywho, and then for the last, the pre-preparation of rights, because it's broken. And to finish it off, part of Avarice, Call by the Grave, and Reinforcement of the Army. And for my hand trap, oh wait, I'm not done yet. I should. And then the last would be a Nadir's Servant and one Dogmatica Maximus. I don't run the Ecclesia or Fleur de Lis because they're not the main engine. The main engine is basically, I'm trying to make this as pure as a Nekroz deck, not a Dogmatica Nekroz deck. I just use them to help me push forward, but they're not the main engine, if that makes sense. And then 2 Dogmatica Punishment. And to protect me and my, because this is basically a go first deck, regardless. It's a go first deck. You're hoping to go first. Then you run the Gamma package for you can get Drew or Ash, or you can keep going forward, right? And then for the deck, let me show you the side deck. The side deck is not done yet, but I will show you the main one. So what you want to main, because take this as a skeleton, is 3 Herald Arc of Light, right? Herald of the Arc Light. Because when Herald gets sent to the graveyard, you get to get any ritual, spell, or monster. 2 Intis. 1 Frigid. 2 Totally Awesomes. So let me explain. So this one, obviously, I didn't say nothing because it gets popped. This one, because when a Dear Servant, this will search out your monster, him. So you send a Dear Servant. She has 16 attack. And so you're able to get him. And then when she gets sent, you draw 1 card and put another one back into the deck. So you fix your hand when the Dear Servant trying to grab him. And then when you get him, you could banish this because you don't need it no more to bring out him. See this energy? And then anything here now, alright, and this one for the Gamma. Now, like I said, please take this as a skeleton. This is all you need. Okay? This is all you need. This is your main. So anything else here is up for grabs. You could do whatever you want. 1, 2, 3. This one I think is needed. These 2 are needed. You could run this one in 1 because basically when Totally Awesome hits the graveyard, he what's that word called? He gets a water monster and put it back into your hand. So then you start doing your plays again. And then Frigid for the what's his name? The Dogmatica monster, Maximus, and then Cypher Omega just to keep going, do it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for sure you need. So 8 for sure you need because you don't need 2 Totally Awesomes to be honest. So just to just show the extra stuff. Don't need it unless you want to run the ritual monster. I don't run it, but I do think about it. The level 10 level, so it's not done yet, but this is just showing you could switch it out. I just like this monster. You know, you could put something on it. You could attack and destroy the whole field or other monsters. I forgot. So that's pretty cool. Or you could do the Black Luster route because it's just 3 monsters. And then you're going to get rid of Maximus or something just to go for game. And then just to show you targets 12, 9, 11, and I think that is 7, right? Your targets to get out the monsters with Kaleidoscope. So that's the deck profile. Take it as a how would you say, a skeleton and build on this. This is pretty nasty. You'd be surprised. I mean, with the new meta, it changed because Florundaries don't need their graveyard, and that changed everything. Also, Sword Soul might need their graveyard, but it might get their monster strong too. What's his name? This guy. So you got to be aware of that. But then again, they'll be negated. You'll see. All right. I hope you like the deck profile. Take it as a skeleton. Work on it. And this is one of the first episodes of toxic builds. Right? Hope you like it. Then again, last test hand. Like I said, please take this as a skeleton. You can optimize it to do whatever you want, but it's pretty consistent this way. And because everything will always depend on your matchup. Is like a damn again. All right. So first, I'm going to start with activating this, and this is going to send this. To give me Maximus. Now effect of Frigid, draw 1 card, put 1 back into the deck. Tough. This is tough. I like all of it. So if I get this, I can get this regardless. So let's put Unicorn back into the deck, right? Now we'll banish through effect of this one to special summon. Then I'll activate his effect, send 2. The effect of this one, I will put 2 in my hand. So what do you want to put? Let's put 1 kaleidoscope and let's put 1 you could this is the thing, you have options. You already got Trishula, you got Brionic could get you Unicorn, but if you don't want to use it on Unicorn, you could just get it from the Herald. So here's your hand so far, right? Then you activate Nekroz again to send another one to special summon this one. Effect of Herald to get you another whatever you want. So the one I'm going to put is probably the Valk. Then you'll discard Brionic to get you another monster. Colossus. Then Colossus, discard to get you Nekroz Cycle. Then you activate Nekroz Cycle to bring back Brionic, attributing Ben 10. And then the effect of Ben 10 will get you a fairy monster, like I said, first time and the other time. You can either go for Maju or double Floodgate. Did I pass it? Double Floodgate. And you normal summon this or this, whatever you want. This should be dead if I'm right. And so now you got the America Punishment. You set that down. So now if they summon anything, you could punish it. Oh no, you can't activate this till this is gone. So this is dead till this is gone. So say they attack this, right? And you don't want to use Vault, because you can still activate Vault, because Vault is not a cost to send to the graveyard. You banish a Nekroz card from the graveyard, and then he'll get banished too, right? And then you can stop the battle phase. And then you can activate him or get rid of him. It depends on, you can link these 3 off, or these 3 off, or these 3 off to get this one on the next turn. Like and then you could activate the Dogmatic Punishment after. Like it's just knowing your matchup. It's always knowing your matchup. And so I just wanted to share this build. I call it, I guess I want to make like an episode of toxic builds. So this one will be Nekroz toxic build, you know, because everything's off, like a stun deck, you would say. I hope that showed the consistency. Like even without this and everything I use, let's look at your first. See? First 5. I just wanted to show you. You discard this to activate. To activate something, you could Gamma. And then go into Omega. Rip something out. Then you can normal summon after you get whatever you piece. Like another 5. Another 5. It's pretty consistent. Peace.